for this one. This find will be the stuff of a legend. Get a camera, get this on record. I can't believe it. The Honda NSXR GT. Do you know how rare this is?
Rare, indeed. Only 5 were made, and this one looks like it found its way to an owner, but with no official records on how or to who.
Well, it's in great condition. Looks like whoever managed to get it truly loved the car.
It has a few miles to its name and incredibly looked after. It's mechanically a duplicate of the NSXR, which is rare in itself. The GT counterpart, extraordinarily unobtainable, built to improve their competitiveness in the Super GT class.
Talk about one of a kind. I can't wait to see this on the road. Let's get going. All right, we'll let you know when it's ready. The car's in good condition, but we'll still need to give it a good valet.
Recalculating route.
Hey, I think there will be an interesting find in here. Want to document it with some footage? Ooh, a Mitsubishi Montero Evolution. An absolute dominator of endurance rallies.
Yes, exactly. In '97, this model marked the start of an incredible run for Mitsubishi at Dakar. Apparently, this one in particular performed well.
The damage to that front bumper alone is an indication of an incredible endurance career.
Almost fully destroyed. They aren't delicate, though. The Montero model won 12 Dakar rallies in the 2000s. They were surpassed at one point, but bounced back after further developing the truck.
Well, it looks like you've got your work cut out restoring this off-roading monster. Let's load it. Hey, that front bumper was completely destroyed. Plus, there's dirt caked into every crevice of the poor car. We'll call you when we're done sorting it out.
might very well uncover a great mystery here. You should record this. The rumors were true. The Peugeot 205 T16. Not so elusive anymore.
What a find! It had been misplaced between rally stages, attending as a showpiece. No one knew where it went, diminished to rumors of sightings.
The 205 was a fierce competitor back in the 80s, right? Had a good few wins under its belt?
Absolutely. In fact, the most successful Group B vehicle. The T16 was a wonder, all-wheel drive and powerful. For regulations, Peugeot was required to make 200 units, all inspected in the same place. I can only imagine what a sight that was.
Well, this car definitely needs some TLC. Looks like it was left in a rush.
So it'll be a little while before the car is ready. I'll give you... You'll call.
Safe to do so. Meters, turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
This is so exciting. Hopefully it's the car we think it is. You want to document this? We can film it, then look back at the progress. Ready? Oh, Nissan Pow! Yuji, this has to be the car, right? It looks pretty classic.
Yes, definitely the car we heard about.
How about both? You know this car sold out just 3 months after pre-orders went live? The retro-futuristic design is very appealing, I have to say.
In pre-orders they were popular. I believe this one was well loved too, although it's been quite exposed to the elements. But once it's fixed, it'll be perfect to explore the countryside in.
All right, let's get this out of here and get to work.
We need some time to fix it up. I'll... call you when it's ready.
It is safe to do so. Turn sharp right. Calculating route. Turn around when it is safe to do so. When it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 200 meters, turn sharp right.
There's potentially a half-converted race car in here. Get recording. Let's see what we're working with. Yep, the Lamborghini Diablo SV, one of the greatest poster cars of the 90s. This one looks like it was decked out too.
This is the car I was asked to advise on. It originally was fitted out with flashy accessories, but the owner wanted to strip it back, restore it to being race-ready. Unfortunately, regulations changed and the money needed to upgrade dwindled.
I guess all the extras made the car heavy. A Diablo SV like this sat half ready for the track is so heartbreaking to see. Even in this state, you can see its potential.
It's a powerful car. Rear-wheel drive and gets to top speeds quickly. It's a real shame this car never saw the Super GT series.
It's a beautiful car, both with the vibrant accessories and without. Yuji, let's load it.
Hey, we'll contact you when the Diablo is fixed and race ready.
Look what we have here. You should get recording. If this is what I think it is, you're not gonna want to miss it. In its prime, I can only imagine what this Toyota 2000 GT would have looked like. Stunning, I bet.
Not only beautiful, but incredibly high-performing. It was manufactured to be both comfortable for everyday use, but still race-ready. Really, it could be considered one of Japan's fast supercars.
Extremely rare, too. I heard only a small amount were ever produced for road driving.
Indeed. This one's had its interior stripped out. Been resting for a good while. When we get this back up and running, it will be truly impressive.
Well, it looks like we're gonna need to order a lot of parts. Let's get it loaded, Yuji.
Considering half the car's interior has been stripped, it'll be a bit before it's ready. I'll let you know.
Hey, could you do me a favor and film this find? It'd really mean a lot. Wow. The nostalgia is really hitting me right now. This is my dad's '62 Lincoln Continental. He sold it when I was still tiny, but he told me all sorts of stories about this car. He poured so much passion into every inch of this thing.
You can see how well he looked after this car, May. Even from the paint scheme alone, everything is high quality. Down to all the details of a classic American lowrider.
He had a group of friends in the '80s, all into the same lowrider custom builds. They'd curate their cars for shows and meets, showcasing their latest upgrades.
I assume he had heavily lowered the chassis. Unfortunately, here it's sunk down to the floor over time. But look at that interior. I'll be extra careful with this repair, May.
Thanks, Yuji. I think finding this car, fixing it up, and breathing life into it once more will be my greatest show of appreciation to him.
The car's back at Yuji's now. I'll give you a call once he's worked his magic. NSXR GT is ready in your garage.
So, we have a possible 90s GT 500 champion behind these doors. Wanna get some footage of this? Wow! Number 23 Nismo Skyline GTR. Just look at that engine!
This was an on-track monster back in the day. Both a championship and constructors winner, untouchable up until '99 when it was swapped out.
It was still used in the festivals, right, Yuji? I heard it was at some of them in the 2000s.
That's right. It was around for a few years after its retirement. Look at the build-up on the bodywork. The upkeep would have been costly, which I assume is why it's been left in the middle of repairs.
I'm actually really hyped about this one. Yuji, work your magic.
This will need some garage time, but we got it. Let you know when it's ready.
Hey, wanna get some footage? This will be a mystery solved if we found it. Oh, it's the missing car. Ford Sierra Cosworth RS 500. Still with the container and everything.
Looks like whoever obtained the container attempted to extract the car and damaged it. This car dominated in the late 80s, truly the peak of the touring era. Once retired, it was meant to be shipped out to America, but it was lost in transit.
Wow. Shipped, lost, and misplaced. It's a shame it never made it back out of that box. It was a great competitive car.
Yes, originally built to push the speed of the Sierra Cosworth, it had a great amount of race potential. It's a true collector's item now.
Well, let's get it back in mint condition. Fix up some of this unfortunate damage.
We've taken the car back to Yuji's. I'll give you a call once we've fixed it up.
Ready for the big reveal? Get a camera to record. You'll be glad you did. Would you look at that? The Porsche 930. Not looking too bad at all.
Now this has truly impressed me. Being one of the fastest production cars, it gained a huge popularity in the street racing scene. Look at that rear engine, May. This one particularly has been heavily modified.
Yes, I heard of a car like this being engineered to reach the highest speeds in Japan. Apparently, it has pieces from the Porsche 962.
A car like this could effortlessly cut through the streets of Tokyo in a flash. I have to say, as soon as I saw the color, I recognized it. It's somewhat notorious amongst fans, but this popularity ultimately led to its retirement.
Well, it looks like we owe it to car culture to restore this Porsche. Yuji, you ready?
Okay, we've got the car at Yuji's. Even though the engine is incredibly tuned, it needs work. I'll give you a ring when it's done.
This will be a special one for you, right, Yuji? We should definitely capture it. Got your camera? Now this is a real special find. 71 Nissan Skyline GTR. Recognize it, Yuji?
I'd recognize this car from a million kilometers away. This is like stepping into a time capsule. The Hakosuka Skyline. My mentor truly poured all his time into this car. Raced it too.
These were really sought after, weren't they? Altered specifically for handling and aerodynamics.
Yes, May. These models were built to be truly competitive. The over-fenders became a thing of style, too. And in this car, see victory after victory. It had real glory days. I can't believe it's still intact. Even his workbench is in the same place.
Let's finish what your mentor started, right, Yuji? It'll be a full circle moment.
Yuji needs to give this one some extra care with the rebuild. I'll let you know when it's ready.
Who'd leave a car like this all the way out here? With an engine sound like the RX-7, it is a complete crime that it's been silent for so long. Ready to get to work? Good as new, right? Honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing, well, hearing it in action.
All right. Take it for a spin later, though. I think you'll be impressed. Such a classic sports car. Actually, thinking about it now, the RX-7 was the first in a line of fast, sporty Mazdas. A pioneer, really.
Wow, if this isn't a picturesque scene. I know the Evo was built for tearing through rally routes, but this looks like a postcard. Ready to get stuck in? Restored to its former glory. Mitsubishi really worked wonders here. Ah, to be a rally driver in the 90s.
All right, it's in your garage. Don't keep... been inside too long. A real rally performer, fully restored and back on the road. That's something to be proud of. It's so satisfying knowing that it'll be out on the open roads again.
74 Stratos. Great find. but ugh, my heart. Let's get it clean. You have to try this on the gravel and dirt. Trust me. This Stratos has real miles on the clock. But cars like this don't want to be in storage.
All right, safely tucked away in your garage. What? An eye-catching Italian rally icon. You know it dominated the mid-70s with 3 world championships in a row? That's a bit of motorsport history there. Now, go find some dirt.
Whoa. I know these models are built for some serious off-roading, but not like this. Ready to breathe some life back into this old Safari? Scrubs up nice, huh? So clean, it almost looks unnatural on a car built for dirt.
All right, you know where it is. Everywhere can be considered. Considering it's been driven in complete secret, I think you owe it to the car to show it off. To road in the Safari. From the waterside to Rocky Mountains, the world is your oyster.
Welcome back, Spud.
2005 Ford GT. Hopefully the salty sea air hasn't ruined the paintwork. It's in decent condition, but could do with a full valet. Now this is how you do a tribute. Redesigning a Le Mans classic. I could see myself driving this for 24 hours.
Okay, in the garage and ready for its next endurance race. If it was mine, I'd be taking this on one huge Japan road trip. It's built for endurance. Enjoy it. It's a head turner for sure.
Hey, wait, that's the same color, same everything as my uncle's Figaro. Did he? Is this his? Now, I know what color it was because the Figaro came in 4 colors. One for each season.
All right, it's in your garage. Talk about classy. Enjoy it. Perfect for an amble around the forest roads. Maybe park up outside a cafe in the city. A real leisure car.
There it is. This car was a big deal in Hollywood, you know. Right now, you couldn't tell, huh? Let's get it clean. That's more like it. This beauty has to be one of the most recognizable and classic American muscle cars.
All right, don't forget about this little... celebrity, though. The 69 Charger just oozes cool, right? It's not just a pretty face, though. It laid the groundwork for Dodge's Daytona, too. What a find.
Isn't that a beauty? Even coated in years of dirt. A perfect Porsche 959. Completely iconic. And completely ready for a clean. Would you look at that shine? It really is the least we could do for such a groundbreaking car back in its prime.
Okay, it's in the garage. Give it a whirl when you can. The 959 was the supercar that set a production precedent with its all-wheel drive. Gotta say, it's still got that futuristic appeal it had back in the 80s.
Oh wow, the M1. 1981, I think. I wonder how long it's been here. Well, time to roll our sleeves up and give this showstopper a glow up. Wow, it's like we reversed time. Shame that we haven't. This model has quite the history.
Okay, it's waiting for you in the garage. You think for a German manufacturer, there's some distinct Italian design going on here? Well, you would not be wrong. Let me guess, straight to a road race in the M1?
Listen up, day trippers and thrill seekers. We're about to set off on a day trip, and I'll be your host. On this outing, we will navigate the mountain roads, taking in the epic views from up high, before heading into the cold, snowy climbs. So set your climate control to toasty, and let's roll out.
These cars we have the pleasure of driving today have all been built for racing in an era of fierce competition, both on the track and in the paddock, shaping motorsport for years to come. Driving along with us is a car that changed the course of automotive history, the Lamborghini Miura P400, created as the fastest production car in the world in 1966. Keep in mind, this was the first time ever the public had seen a high-performance production road car with a mid-engine, rear-wheel drive layout. For a true sports car, this is now considered the blueprint for ultimate performance. This route leads to the Sekisutsu Ski Resort, covered as you are about to experience in year-round snow. Perfect for a snowboarding holiday, or you just want to go extreme off-road. Pack a hot drink, and you're good to go. Coming up is one of my favorite parts of this particular excursion, the Yuki no Otari. The Tateyama Kurobe Alpine route carves through the thick snow, creating these man-made snow corridors. Depending on snowfall, these walls can reach a height of 20 meters in height, or 66 feet, if that's how you visualize things. Heads up, sharp right turn onto the snow when we come out of the corridor. Stay alert! End of our excursion. What goes up? That's right, must come down. I'm sure many of you have taken to the slopes here, but this place is significant. If you remember back to Nakamoto Midori-san and her wristband event, well, it was at this very resort where she earned it. A part of Horizon Japan history, and you are very close to where she set off from. Did you know that there are monsters in this area? That's right. Yeah, no kidding. Snow monsters. All right. Not actual monsters, but they look like them. The snow here comes down so heavy that the trees get a misshapen jacket of fluffy snow frozen in place by the cold winds. And if you squint, they kind of look like snow monsters.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the serenity of a drive up the mountain road to this point to what normally functions as a ski run, but not today. So, the challenge. I want you to head down, slip, slide, get air, and look cool doing it. I'll be the judge. Good luck.
All right, show me something special down the ski run. So, I wanted to send you down the mountain in a Lambo, and let's be honest, there's only one choice. The Huracan Storato. All-terrain tyres as standard, so you know exactly what this car wants to do.
hope you enjoyed that day trip. And lucky for you, there's a lot more to see around this area.
Thanks, May. Great job.
You didn't do too bad yourself. See you all very soon.
I taught them everything they know. That's basically me doing all that.
That's one fully restored Nissan PAL. It's in your garage.
Welcome back. Let's continue the day trip. I hope you had time for a hot drink to warm your bones. And for this part, we have some cool classics. Some real motoring heritage on display. Well, there's no need for me to say any more. Let's roll out.
You know the drill. Stay together for the best experience. Don't get lost. Oh, and remember to take photos. We are going past the Hirosaki Castle. This Hirayama-style castle was construction complete in 1611. A long time ago. Right now, though, the castle is a very popular tourist destination for those seeking this type of traditional stone and wood architecture. With the high density of cherry blossom trees, you have to visit in the springtime when it's at its most resplendent. Continuing our classic theme for this day trip, I've switched genres slightly. You are all driving some form of classic rally car. Whether it's the absolutely monstrous Quattro or the nimble 205, pair them with a driver and co-driver and you can straighten out any road. Multiple surface changes on this route, from loose surfaces to grippy asphalt. Make sure you're dialed in before you put your foot down. Okay, day trippers, we have our most technical road section ahead. Have fun, but keep to the road at all times. Now let me guess why you're all here. We've all seen Initial D, and as a result, we've all wanted to spend some time on Mount Haruna in some sort of iconic car. As long as it's capable of handling the snaking turns. I don't know about you, but if I see a retro classic, I always stop and have a look. Soak in the nostalgia. That nostalgia coupled with Mount Haruna might be the ultimate driving experience here in Japan. Look at us. Come on. Don't go too far ahead. You need to see everything. One of the most iconic cars among us is the Ford Escort RS 1800 Mark II, dominating rally across the world between 1975 and 1979. In 1979, it had even more success, outperforming the rest of the teams by an insurmountable margin during the world's most prestigious rally competition. You are good to speed up a bit on this section. We have some long straights and sweeping corners to enjoy. You come to Mei Hasegawa's day trips for two things: the best cars and epic views. Now, you're driving cool cars and just taking that view. I aim to deliver.
All right, we brought you some retro, something iconic. Now it's time to fast forward and get into something a touch more modern. You'll feel a lot more going on under the hood, and you'll need it.
Right, so, danger sign to end the day. That's right, take this beast, floor it, line it up to the ramp, and try to land with some dignity.
Jordan, just so you know, I would never let you do this for our other day troopers.
That's okay. I know our good friend here can handle it. No problem.
Well, I guess you gotta go fast then. See you on the ground.
You are driving 40 years worth of technological advancements since the Escort Mark II. All-wheel drive now, for a start. You've got 380 brake from the EcoBoost powered 1.6 turbo, and enough aero to at least try to keep you on the ground. Though you won't be doing that.
I can't thank you all enough. I hope it's been as much fun for you as it always is for me.
Thank you, May. We've all had the best time. See you at the next one?
I'll hold you both to that. I appreciate ya.
Oh, wow! I'll admit, I don't think I've launched that far. Congrats.
Up for roaming off the beaten path? That Montero Evo we found is ready in your garage.
Listen up, day trippers and thrill seekers. I've got a special day trip planned and some very special cars just for today. We will be heading out soon, taking in the lush forests, glistening lakes, and the area's magnificent shrines. And of course, there may be a nice surprise lined up, if my good friend Jordan manages to keep his word. So, let's get ready to roll out.
All right, boring rules time. Please stay together. I'd like you to see what I see, and I don't want to lose anyone. I've planned this route meticulously. This is Shirakawa-go, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, famous for its traditional Gasho-style farmhouses with hand-thatched roofs using passed-down through the generations techniques. Set in this lush, verdant valley, it's as if stepping into the past. Whoa, hold up a bit. Make your way back to the pack load. Amongst our car selection today is the Mitsubishi Montero, or if you're from the UK, well, funnily enough, it's called the Mitsubishi Shogun. Maybe a more apt term for driving around the prefectures of Japan, but whatever you call it, this SUV has stood the test of time. This day trip is all about the more serene, green, slower-paced Japan. We have one of the world's fastest cities, And with the arrival of the Horizon Festival, it's faster than ever. Take in your surroundings. Enjoy being far away from the fast pace of city life. If you take one thing from this day trip, it's to appreciate stillness. Slow down once in a while. We have a very special guest with us today, Takehito-san from Opus FM. Someone who does not need to be told to move at a slower pace. His main mode of transportation is usually a bicycle. But he wanted to try out some day trip driving action and handling it like a pro. Watch this sharp right coming up. As you turn in, off to your left, you have a stunning view of the mountain range, perfectly reflected off the lake's surface. Take that sight in, everybody. Japan has many ancient shrines. Be sure to learn about the customs and rules before you visit. These are places of spirituality, of peace, quiet, and contemplation. Every shrine has its own history. At some, you can pick up a charm that provides protection or brings good fortune in different areas of life, such as health, success, prosperity. A good friend of mine has been renewing them every year. I have one for safety on the road, and it seems to work. Okay, so last corner coming up, and heading onto the bridge where, let me see. Yes, he's here.
May, I lay down a challenge. A race. A simple race. No twists or gotchas.
All right, I'm in. Just so you know, kind of a pro on these roads now, so try to keep up.
Now, I know, May says stick together, stay close by, and other catchphrases, but this is a race, so ignore all that.
When are you gonna drop the hammer, Jordy? I thought you would be long gone.
Oh, I'm biding my time, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. In a totally chill, friends race way, of course.
Finish line is close. Winner gets a free day trip pass.
Thank you, everyone, for being such great day trippers. You've been wonderful guests and racers.
No problem, May. And anytime.
Have a safe journey home, all, and I'll see you on another nice and chill day trip.
Seems like you got on well with that Hellcat. Looking fast, my friend.
Hey, remember? my dad's Lincoln Continental? Yuji finished it. My father couldn't believe we tracked it down. It's in your garage.
Day trippers and thrill seekers, I have a wonderful excursion for all of us today. We will speed past the tall trees of Kitayama Big Daisugi on our way to an iconic driving location. So last call for checks and questions. Nothing? Great, let's roll out.
Day trip rules. Try to stick together. You're my team. I want you to see what I see, and I don't want any of you to get lost. What better company to drive along the coast than some classic muscle? Strong, sturdy, powerful? But that's enough about me. Coming up to our first incredible view. This expressway bridge reaches right across the bay and under the Santa Pass, a stunning viewpoint for those looking for epic vistas. It feels so exhilarating to be above the water. Take it all in as we are about to enter the tunnel up ahead. As the expressway straightens to the tunnel entrance, we slice left through the hillside, with a series of raised roads and tunnels as we head towards our next point of interest. The acoustics of these long, rounded tunnels capture the reflected sound of anything inside and throw it right back at you, creating a cacophony of sound. If you ever get a new car to try and want to hear it at its meanest, this is the place to do it. I encourage you to take photos anytime you want. Fill your camera with shots of cars, landmarks, gorgeous skies. Go wild. As you drive around Japan outside of my day trips, you will see speed traps and huge ramps. These PR stunts are placed here by the Horizon Festival. Why? Festival buzz, of course. So, if you see one, you know what to do. Sharp right corner ahead. Eyes on the road. Watch your braking up ahead. Sharp right corner as we follow the forest road. Braver drivers may wish to venture off-road around areas like these to explore for themselves. You'll notice one of our convoy has a real bite. That's a Plymouth Cuda 426 Heavy. The front end's vertical slats were designed to resemble the smile of its namesake, the Barracuda. Underneath the hood, things are even more fearsome. The 426 Hemi engine was nicknamed the Elephant due to its cast iron block making up a part of its 843-pound weight. Okay, team, we need to park up ahead. Bring your car to a full stop. Ah, there's Jordan.
I got a little challenge for you. See that? That's the Challenger. This one has serious acceleration and loves to be thrown around. A perfect partner for a skill drive.
Do whatever you can to chain skills together and notch up a mega skill score before you reach the end. This is the bamboo forest. Bamboo is a plant. It's very fast at growing. No, I'll leave it to me, the expert.
You got any good fishing village facts for us, May?
Oh, I got so many. But you have to be on a day trip to hear them.
Sorry, yep, forgot this is your actual job. Guess I better book in again.
I don't know how you top that. Seriously, maximum skill.
How was the shot, Larry? Get what you want?
This 959 is incredible, iconic, but something is not quite right. Oh hey, I'm Larry Chen. Thanks for showing up. I gotta shoot this Porsche and get it back to the owner. But this location, the light, it's not doing me any favors.
Okay, well, why not do a little recce around the area? Something might catch your eye. And I'll let you know if I find anything by searching beauty spots near me online.
Sounds sort of like a plan. Hey, do you mind if I catch a ride? I'll let you know how you can help me along the way. I got a list of cars to shoot for a feature, starting with this awesome Porsche 959. The rally car with supercar DNA, that iconic silhouette. It's the perfect place to start, but we need to do it justice. So So we got cars, Keiko is handling the locations, and I need a solid, reliable driver. And I know from May you have a photographer's eye. Hate to sound like a broken record, but the light, I'm feeling we need way more epic. Now, back in the day, car magazines were the only place to see the latest builds without being there. In Japan, with its history of car culture, these magazines reign supreme. They have prestige. None more than Moto Auto magazine. Their magazines can define car culture. Every edition is pored over, every photograph adored. Getting the cover on Moto Auto, there's no bigger prize. When the editor called me for a feature, I dropped everything and I grabbed my camera bag. I'm totally in over my head, and I need to deliver. So welcome to the team. Keiko, how's the search going?
Well, I got sidetracked looking at cats, but then remembered the perfect spot.
I don't think we have time to stand and talk. So, shall we?
Hustle? Music to my ears.
Follow me.
Keiko, this perfect spot?
So being someone that loves a like, my most liked photo is at this beach. Just a short way from here. Sun, sea, sand, and cars all in frame.
Sounds great. I'm in. Lead the way. Keiko, this spot is incredible. Okay, park up and start shooting. Use that light to get something inspirational. That ended up just right. Sometimes you have to try something else.
Good enough for Moto Auto?
More than good enough. This is a great start, team. I'll get this sent off and see you for the next one.
That's the winner. The light was perfect. Job well done.
Hey, that RS500 is ready for you now. The initial attempt to get it out of the cargo crate did more damage than we realized. Nothing Yuji couldn't handle, though.
I was at a car meet chatting with the owner of this Mugen-tuned 1984 Mark I Honda CRX. This is a legendary Japanese car. They jumped at the chance to get their pride and joy featured in Moto Auto, but I need it back at Daikoku ASAP.
Perfect. We can get our shot, then check out the other cars.
Oh, for sure. I'll take a couple hundred photos easy. So, the plan. There's a bridge near Daikoku. We blast onto it and get a shot of the car moving at speed.
Simple. Effective.
Right? So let's head out.
This shot almost takes itself. You can't go wrong.
Exactly. This Mugen CRX is super rare, capturing the iconic body kit with those cool retro wheels. It will be a hit with Moto Auto and an awesome tribute for the owner. You know why car meets are so cool? You can show off your car if you have one. If you don't, take a camera. Everyone loves taking pictures of cars.
touch, but I only have a film camera. I love it though. Something about film that hits different.
You're not wrong. I love to shoot on film. It's so satisfying to fill a whole roll with nothing but bangers. That's a challenge.
And what better place than the car beat to get those keepers? Snapping away, talking cars and cameras.
Take whatever you have. Phone, film, digital, disposable, all different mediums. The next big photographer is out there at a parking area right now, starter camera in hand. Okay, Bakoku is just up ahead. Okay, we want to match our speed, and you can try slowing your shutter down to show more movement, while still controlling the shot.
So, foot to the floor?
Yeah, Flora.
The bridge is close. Gotta hit 90 in the zone I've marked on the map.
All right, get the CRX up to speed. Team, that was a job well done. I'll get this shot over to the editor.
I'm working on our next location. Give me a bit of time and I'll have something special.
No doubt. See you both soon. Great work. Can't wait to see the final edit. Moto Auto are loving the content, but I want to take it up another level. A car naturally wants to be planted to the ground unless it's a 1969 Dodge Charger RT. A car I'm sure we've all seen flying through the air, right?
Once or twice. Though, I'm seeing some pretty heavy rain clouds. Hold off?
No, we use it to our advantage. Added drama. Keiko, you still have those stunt ramps?
I never leave home without them.
Okay, great. Then we have a plan. I'm gonna need you to be brave for this one. A moody sky and some rain can change an image significantly. Sometimes, though, it's the right vibe.
I hope your camera is waterproof.
Don't worry, I've got it covered. Sorry, bad joke. Here's the thing, the car will be in the air for 1-2 seconds max. So if I'm setting up a shot like this, I'd go for burst mode on the camera, firing off 20 shots before it even hits the ground. What people often don't know is there is a real cult following for American muscle in the car scene over here. They make a real statement on Japanese roads.
Maybe it'll make the cover.
Maybe. Let me think it over. The cover shot is the main event, so it needs to be perfect. For this shot, we want to get that car launched into the air as high and as far as possible. We're selling drama and maybe a little danger. Don't worry, there's no real danger. Is there, Keiko?
No, none at all. Set these ramps up and tested them myself. And look, I'm mostly fine.
Okay, get airborne. We want to snap at the very peak of the jump. Honestly, not an easy one to pull off, and I know I was asking a lot from both of you.
What? You realize how fun that was, right?
All right, well, the bar has been set. Let's see what else we can come up with. Catch you soon. That's what we want. Get the perfect capture and get back with time to spare. Moto Auto was blown away by our last shot, but now we're gonna go back down to earth for this one. And you know what really pops on film?
I got it. Drifting.
Exactly, and I have the perfect drift machine for the job. This Mazda RX-7. And just check out that awesome Mazda Speed Aero kit. Keiko, we have a drift car. You got a location for us?
Of course, I have the perfect spot. But, this car needs to be back 10 minutes ago. The owner is asking.
All right, let's be speedy and get the shot. Keiko, I need you to buy us some time. We'll go as fast as we can. This shot is about capturing the detail through the tire smoke and dust. Try to find those pop-up headlights or the unmistakable rear taillights in your frame. Focusing on parts that just scream RX-7 will make the edit shine.
Okay, I told the owner we're just wrapping up. Which is not strictly not true.
All right, Keiko, good job. One thing about the dust, it likes to get in the camera and there's nothing worse than sensor dust. That's why I tape up my camera body and lenses.
Ah, I was gonna ask, but it makes sense.
You have to look after your kit. If you take care of it, it will last a lifetime. It would be so rare to see a fully modded RX-7 like this outside of Japan. It's the type of car that needs to be seen, and we're gonna make that happen. This shot will look incredible in the magazine. So let's get the gnarliest drift you can pull off. And what's gonna make this pop?
Lots of dust, lots of smoke. Yeah, I think we can make that happen.
The drift shot is always going to go down well with Moto Auto.
I like your style. May was right. You have the eye for sure.
See? The perfect team.
You said it. Well, I'll get the edit sent to Moto Auto and the RX-7 back to the owner. Keiko, do you have the location?
Well, I'm working on something pretty big. Dream shot, but there's some roadblocks. In the meantime, I got us access to Shirakawa-go. But we need to respect the area. No disruption.
Got it. That's perfect. We can contrast the modern design of the Ferrari FXXK Evo against that beautiful traditional Japanese setting. I take it we won't have long?
Bingo. Basically, no time at all.
Okay, drive and talk. Let's go. Our next setup is a pure beauty shot. The challenge is to frame up the car and surrounding area. You'll have to consider your composition more than ever. This car has been engineered to tear up a circuit with power and precision aerodynamics, making for a truly dynamic car to shoot, whatever angle you choose. I am intrigued though. This dream shot you're planning.
I wanted it to be a surprise. I know you want to get a shot at Shibuya Crossing. Minus the traffic.
Keiko, you serious?
Deadly serious. I make dreams come true. I'm a dream weaver. Unfortunately, those dreams often turn into paperwork nightmares. But I think I can make it happen.
If you did, that would not only be my all-time dream shot and near impossible to get, but I'm thinking that's the cover.
Here we are. Beautiful, isn't it?
Incredible. Team, this feature is so close to being wrapped. Only the cover shot to go.
Looks like I got some calls to make. Larry, I'm making this happen. We are making this happen.
Fingers crossed. Let me know. I'll be ready at a moment's notice.
With shots like that, this feature will be a hit.
Moto Auto saw the selects. They were very happy. Quality work. We have one last shot to wrap this job up.
Hey. Mush mush.
Shooting a car in a busy location is an awesome challenge. But this 2025 GR-GT prototype takes it to another level. Not many people have ever seen one of these in a controlled environment, let alone out on the streets. If that wasn't enough, our location is Shibuya Crossing, one of the busiest places on Earth, so Keiko is pulling some strings.
Hi. Hi. ありがとうございます。じゃあね。 Strings pulled. We have to go now. When we get to the location, we won't have long.
All right, Keiko, way to go. We have to hustle.
Okay, team. When we're nearby, I'll give them the word, and they'll stop the traffic flow. Temporarily.
Gotcha. So we'll need to take this without stopping. Hold it steady through the crossing and get the shot in motion.
Try and capture that sense of speed. An empty Shibuya, Larry. Even I'm surprised I managed to pull this off.
Absolutely. This is a dream photograph. The GRGT at a shutdown Shibuya. We have one shot to get it right. So everyone clear? We got this.
We got this.
All right, go team. Okay, I've checked the kit. We got one shot, no stopping. It's a single camera, single lens scenario. I'll go ahead and shoot from the crane.
Shibuya is traffic-free. Stunt ramp in place. We have a small window before they open it up again.
Listen, one of the coolest features of this GRGT is the full-width rear brake light. I dab the brakes and get it in the shot. The ramp? The drifting? The GRGT prototype? Keiko, you worked up some real magic there. I'm actually shocked we did that.
It was a lot of phone calls, but just one camera click made it all worth it. And that was not me.
Hey, that's a team. We all got that cover, and Moto Auto will be flying off the shelves.
I'd ask for a copy, but I want to walk into a store and buy it myself.
Yeah, I get that. There's nothing like seeing your work on the newsstand. Be proud. That issue will be a collector's item one day. Count on it.
A little representation of the amazing shrines here with the purple stamp. Good job. Here are some more barn find rumors. With the amount you're picking up, you might need somewhere spacious. Luckily for you, this warehouse by Tokyo City Docks is up for sale.
I guess working with Larry Chen wasn't on your bingo card for your time in Japan. And you did a great job. So, go check your journal.
I thought this would be a dream shot, but it's even better than I imagined.
Hey, if this is it, You'll want this properly recorded. Ready to film? This has got to be the mysterious Nissan of the mountain passes. The R390. You know only one of these was made?
Yes, it's the fastest and most expensive Nissan made to this day. Its racing counterpart was built for the 97 and 98 Le Mans, although there were some overheating issues in the first year. They manufactured this singular model to comply with street legal regulations of the GT1 class.
I heard there was a huge mix-up during a transfer of cars to new facilities. Cars were sent to the wrong places, and most were successfully tracked down. All but one.
Looks like it fell into the hands of someone who knew their way around this type of vehicle, and their way around the tollgate passes. The car's set up properly on the lift, ready for welding.
They obviously wanted it to remain a secret. The owner could even be you, Yuji.
The car's gone to Yuji's, and I'll let... let you know when it's back up and running.
Definitely could be what we're looking for. You should get some footage. Yes, there it is. The Sierra Enterprises Evo.
I remember this story back in 2010. A Mitsubishi time attack car with so much potential. It had a truly unfortunate run. The Turbo blew during its second time attack. They never continued work due to the cost.
I remember. It came second twice, right? The owner wanted more, though, and they ended up losing the car to time.
The specs on this really set a new precedent for time attack cars. It boasted an incredible four-cylinder turbo engine, tuned to complete perfection. A real thing of engineering art.
They really got every ounce of performance out of it. Right, let's load it up and get it back out there.
Alright, we'll need some time to get this fixed. Figure out its issues. I'll give you a call when it's ready.
Now this place, I could get used to. It has character and purpose.
Welcome back, Spud.
You'll enjoy this one. It's a real sought-after collector's car, especially with that iconic double wing. Thanks for finding it. This has really meant a lot to me. Find some mountains, some rivers, and have fun. It's all yours. Take it for a spin.
Now this is a special place. A little remote, scenery for days. You're gonna love it. The best choice you could have made. Very traditional, and only for those that were willing to explore. Like yourself. That purchase is a bold statement. Not many people wake up and buy a hanger.